EM technology, the use of effective microorganisms in hygiene and sanitation and in the treatment of solid and liquid waste. Chapter 1. What is EM? Dr. Teru Higa, a Japanese professor of agriculture, discovered that a mixture of naturally occurring microorganisms had a strong effect on the growth of plants. He called them effective microorganisms, or EM. After developing a carrier medium for the microbes, he published his findings in 1982 and made EM available to the public. The farmers who used EM reported that this product was not only effective in producing increased yield and quality in crops, but that it also counteracted the rotting of organic matter, foul smells, and the rusting of iron. It was obvious from the beginning that only a few of the 100 microbes in the original mixture were actually crucial to the effect. And, in the course of time, these were found to be the following: lactic acid-producing bacteria, such as those which occur in curd and pickled foods; yeast, which is used in the preparation of bread; idlis, and alcoholic drinks; and photosynthetic bacteria, which are often found in nature, for example in the roots of the water hyacinth. All of these occur widely in nature across all continents. There is no genetic modification in EM, and they have proven to be safe for the environment and for humans, even if accidentally ingested. Chapter 2. Preparation of activated EM solution from EM stock solution. The factory product is called EM1, or EM stock solution, which in India is sold under the registered trademark Maple EM1. EM1 has a shelf life of 6 months, as long as the container is not opened. The microbes in EM1 are inactive or sleeping and need to be activated. For this purpose, EM1 should be mixed with jaggery and water, which should be chlorine-free and clean, in the following ratio: 1 part EM1 to 1 part jaggery to 18 to 20 parts water. After the jaggery has been well dissolved, the mixture is left to sit in a food-grade plastic bucket with an airtight lid for 1 week. The gas pressure which develops during the fermentation needs to be released for a second every day to prevent the container from bursting. After 7 days, the EM is activated. It turns sour, with a pH below 4, gives off a mild sweet-sour smell, and is ready for use. In large kitchens and canteens, where considerable quantities of water from washing rice are available, EM can be activated with the help of this water, which is rich in starch. For this purpose, one should collect the water from the first 2 or 3 washings of rice. Then mix 3 parts of EM1 to 2 parts of sugar to 95 parts of rice water. The activation will be complete after 7 days. While EM1 has a shelf life of 6 months, activated EM solution should be used within 1 month after activation. EM has been used successfully in agriculture, animal husbandry, aquaculture, composting, solid waste management, sewage and wastewater treatment, hygiene management, and the ecological rehabilitation of polluted soils and water bodies. In all these fields, activated EM solution is to be diluted from 100 to several thousand times, making the use of EM very cost-effective. Chapter 3. Use of EM in hygiene. The benefits of using EM for hygiene are odour-free cleanliness, a reduction of flies and cockroaches, the suppression of stain development, and safety in handling. This is in addition to the ecological benefits for plants, soil, and the water cycle. In general, household floors and surfaces do not require any hygienic measures besides cleaning with water, nor does the wiping of these surfaces require any additional cleaning agent. However, wherever the use of a cleaning agent is desired, in particular in bathrooms and kitchens, activated EM can be used on a wet cloth or by diluting it in water to the ratio of 1 to 100. For example, 100 millilitres of activated EM, 1 cupful, in a 10-litre bucket of water would give a dilution of 1 to 100. In sinks, toilets and urinals, use a few millilitres of activated undiluted EM, if possible with the help of a household sprayer, and allow this activated EM solution to act on the surface for some minutes. EM may be used on all surfaces, including carpets, in wardrobes, and on shelves. You should avoid using it in its undiluted form on acid-sensitive surfaces which would normally suffer from lime juice and vinegar. For example, black waxed Catawba stone. Chapter 4. The use of EM in solid waste management and composting. Solid waste management implies the separation of compostable and non-compostable waste at source. All compostable waste should be made into compost, preferably in a compost heap or a so-called windrow. Composting in pits is appropriate in areas of very low rainfall. Good composting depends firstly on the appropriate mixture of plant and animal waste. So, wherever garden and kitchen waste and leaf litter are available, these should be mixed into the compost. Secondly, it depends upon the waste material being chopped into small pieces, 1 to 3 centimetres in length. And thirdly, on appropriate moisture conditions. During the summer, we need to add water, and during monsoon, we need to protect the compost from rain. Kitchen and canteen waste is generally very wet and tends to rot quickly, developing a foul odour. Spraying activated EM solution over the compost will prevent both bad smells and flies. If it's mixed regularly into the compost heap, 5 litres of activated EM solution in a heap of 1 tonne of raw materials enhances the composting process and helps produce a high-quality compost for gardens and fields. Chapter 5. Use of EM in the treatment of wastewater and sewage. Introducing EM into hygiene management leads to the inoculation of all wastewater. This helps to control bad odours and to improve the performance of wastewater treatment systems, bringing down COD, BOD and TSS levels, etc. When introducing EM into sewage treatment, the initial dosage and frequency need to be comparatively high, whereas the maintenance dosage will be low and cost-efficient. For details of dosing EM in sewage treatment plants, you should consult an EM expert. With the help of EM, gardening, composting, hygiene and wastewater treatment can all become more efficient, less costly,